Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Council Recap. Council met Monday, August 20th, 5:30 in the Council Chambers. First item of business, we were able to recognize 3 Austin U soccer teams, the U11, U15, and U18 teams. The U15 team won first place in the state championship. The U11 and U18 teams finished second. So it's nice to recognize those young men on their accomplishment and recognizing Austin as a community. We're building quite a great soccer program, so it was fun to have those kids join us. The Mayor Pro Tem, member at large Janet Anderson, sat in for the mayor as he was out for the meeting. She proclaimed on behalf of Mayor Steem the Attendance Awareness Month. The Coalition of Greater Minnesota Cities gave us an update on the legislative session. A good in-depth discussion as far as that was concerned. Importance matters for communities like Austin and others across the state. So it was nice to get their update. We moved on to tax abatement application. We're really excited to see an 82-unit tax abatement application from Nate Stencil, the Stencil Group. It was also in conjunction with the Burton Plea Hall Trust, who currently owns the land, as the abatement policies have to accommodate both of those. Council considered that and approved it. That project is estimated at a $6 million plus project, and the housing needs assessment, the 82 units would accommodate about 40% of our demand by 2025. So it gives you a little perspective of how important that project is to move forward. It still needs to be approved by the county board, but has already been approved by the school district. So we're hopeful that it'll make its way through the process and they can begin in earnest. We also Council approved the 2019 Hormel Foundation grant applications. Council prioritizes those and recommends those to the foundation of how we'd like to see those prioritized. They're not obligated to take our recommendation, but we provide that to them to give them some perspective on the importance from City Council. We had 9 items. Leading that list was the targeted area redevelopment, which really focuses on addressing blight properties and acquiring land for redevelopment. Pickleball courts was second. Nature center programs was third. Poured in place playground. So in high water events, we don't have to replace the wood chips in the lake and the sand and those sorts of things at our play areas. A permanent base for our playground areas that doesn't have the ongoing maintenance. Those were kind of the top items that council prioritized. But those will be forwarded to the Hormel Foundation for their consideration. We appreciate their generosity, continued generosity, so we'll see how those turn out. Council approved an honorary council member program. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about the council process, the inner workings of the city government, we want to be open and transparent and encourage more active participation, and especially those from our diverse communities that may be interested in becoming emerging leaders. They can learn firsthand about what it's like to be a city council member and plug into our local government system. If you're interested in learning more about that, contact City Hall. We can get you an application where you can express interest, and you serve a 3-month term, participate in the meetings. If you're interested, give us a buzz. We'd love to hear from you. The council appointed Steve Greenman to the unexpired term of Tom Sherman, who resigned from the Austin Utilities Board. That term expires 12/31/2020. So Steve Greenman, congratulations, and we'll see you on the Austin Utilities Board serving out Tom Sherman's term. We also approved plans and specifications with SEH for the wastewater treatment plant. That amount was $20,900. That'll update the electrical in the main pump house. We accepted donations to the city, accepted the primary election results. We're happy to hear that primary results from the previous doubled. We had 22.5% of registered voters turn out to vote, so we appreciate your time and participating in this democracy. We also approved consulting services to bid out our group health insurance for city employees. That amount was $6,500, so we can bid that out. We're hoping to get some competitive amounts and lower some of our exposure on healthcare, which we've had quite a bit of as of late. We approved an off-site gambling application for the Order of Eagles. We also declared a couple properties, power to remove junk and illegally stored vehicles, 2 properties. We also delayed consideration of a rezoning for property out on 21st, that'd be 21st Avenue, north of Walmart. Otherwise, that pretty much concluded the council meeting. If you have questions on these or any other items, please don't hesitate to give me a call, 437-9941. Otherwise, thanks for joining us.